let's put a little happy sky in, shall we? So I want it quite sort of dark at the top, and then I'll make it lighter as we come down. And I think I'm going to put some, I think I'm going to have a mountain in this one. I'll do a nice mountain. There we go. Quite dark at the top. And then pull down, and it should get lighter as we go down. I'm leaving a few sort of whitey bits in this one. A nice blue sky. Let's have a look at the comments. Isaac, you can ask me a question. Absolutely. As long as it's within the guidelines of TikTok. Go ahead. What technique? It's the wet on wet technique, basically. So I've got a board that's covered in. I've just got to get some tissue to dry my brush. So it's covered in liquid white, magic white first. So it's a wet white paint, and then we just paint on top of it. So we do a little bit of blending now. And blend some of this out. Just going to pull down to begin with. Get this sky blending out. It's a very, very, very blue. It's a nice blue. I'll put some happy little clouds in, I think. It needs just a bit more in a few places before I blend that out. I'll just blend it out with this one actually. Little hair there, just get it off with your brush. So how's everyone doing? Where's everyone watching from? Alright, making sure I get all these little bits and then we can carry on to the next bit. That's a nice sort of blue there. Getting quite a few hairs off this brush, but I can just lift them off. There we go. There's another hair there. Cool, I've got quite a few hairs that time. Right, while I'm here, I know I'm going to have a bit of water down here, so I'm going to add a bit of green to the blue. Hopefully get a sort of nice sort of watery colour. So I'm just going to touch that in there. Yeah, that's quite nice. Maybe just a touch more green. And we'll just put some water somewhere about here. So I'm just doing some prep at the minute, really. This is where the water's going to be. See, it's got a tint of green in it, slightly different. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. Right, so we got Vlad in Belgium, Lupus in South Wales. Oh, we got another South Wales, England, South Wales. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm using oil paints. Yeah. Hi, Peter. How you doing? Right, there we go. So I've got the basics on there now. Right, okay, should we put a little cloud in? Let's put a little cloud in, then we can do a nice mountain. So what fan? Let's use the fan brush. Let's use let's use this fan brush. We're going to get some white, a little bit of white. This is like watching paint dry. Yeah, well, it takes 2 weeks because this one is oil paints and it will take quite a while. So, I've got some white paint here. Just loading up the brush. Let's put some, let's going to do a mountain about there. So let's do some happy clouds up here. There we go. Call that paint thick. I might just add a little bit of white to that, magic white to thin it down. There we go. You can do any shapes in your clouds. There we go. We'll blend that out a little bit and see what happens. I'll get my little blending brush. First of all, just want to blend some of these out down the bottom, leaving the tops like quite dominant. Look at that. It's easy. It's easy peasy. Now, this is where the magic happens. Lift up. I'll just move this out of the way. Looking good, Michael O'Neill. How you doing? One of the best parts. Yeah, I love doing the mountains as well. We're going to do a little mountain in the background. So I'm just lifting up here, getting all these little stringy bits. And then just a little blend. Let's just add a bit more white on that one, because that one's gone a bit sort of, you know. Let's just add a bit more up there. And we'll blend that out, if I can find my brush. Where did I put my brush? Oh, there it is. Found it. Some happy little clouds. Just fluffing them up, really. It's quite cool. Quite a cool little God, it's really dried quick, that has. I don't know how that's dried so quick. Hi, how you doing? I could never do that. Yes, you can. Looking good. Thank you so much. You can do it. Just give it a go. That's what I say. I don't know how, but the paint has dried very, very quickly. Indeed. That might make it a little bit hard work for me, but we'll see how we go. I can see a bit of a hair there as well. I don't know how the paint has dried so quickly because it's oil. I think it's just soaked into the board a bit more than usual, which can make it sort of hard work. So we'll just see how it goes. Right, let's put a mountain in, shall we? Let's put a nice mountain in. So I'm going to use some black. A bit of black and a bit of crimson. So I'll put a bit of black there. Don't need an awful lot of paint for this. So I've got a bit of black. And let's go with a bit of crimson. There we go. Probably equal parts, I would imagine. And we're going to mix that up. Makes a nice sort of blacky red sort of colour. a nice colour. Almost like burnt lava, if there's such a thing. Look at that. Nick a bit of that blue, put that in there too. Okay, so I've got a little bit of paint on there. Oi Miller, Simon Rivers, how you doing? Nice to have you here, Simon. What like brand are your paints? I just buy, I'm not advertising, but it's these ones. It's quite a firm paint. So, okay, let's think where we want this mountain. Let's have it going. Let's just scratch it in there. So this is just like the base coat of it. Maybe we'll have another little peek there. Again, you don't need a lot of paint on here for this bit. It doesn't look much now, but when I start putting the snow on, it'll look a lot better. Let's have that one coming down there. I'm probably going to have some trees this side and stuff in the way, so... Bob Ross, how you doing? Sparkle. Yeah, it's Bob Ross here. Good to hear you're okay, Simon. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. No, enjoying my painting. Hi, do you mix terp into your oils? No, I don't. I don't use terps. How long have you been doing art? Since the beginning of this year. And you can check out some of my videos. And I just love it. I'm so glad I sort of took it up. There's one thing I'm curious about though, is how this paint has dried so quickly on this board, which is really strange. I've never had that happen before. Maybe I've got some new canvases, so maybe that just soaked it up a bit. Right, let's just pull that down. See, I'll use a brush that I've used really already. Save dirt in it. Give me a second, guys. How are you that good since the start of this year? What? Oh, thank you so much. I've been a painter and decorator all my life, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Let's just see if I can pull some of this down now. Okay. So you can basically do the shapes of your mountains with the brushes, and that helps where you want these mountains. So yeah, there's not much paint here. Just pulling that down. You can have that one in front of that one. You can have the other one in front of the other one. Whatever you like, really. Okay, we're going to put some snow on in a minute, so stick around. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe how dry that's gone, which makes it a little bit difficult for me. So we'll just see how this one goes. Okay, let's get some snow. Let's put some snow on, shall we? So I've got some white, just some white paint there. It's very thick paint actually. Yeah, it's very thick paint. You can always thin it down a bit with some thinners or even a little bit of magic white. So we're gonna, let's think where we want these. So let's just go. So just lightly putting the snow on. Cutting across a little roll of paint. This is so fun. So fun. Let's just straighten that a little bit up there. We can have him coming right down there, look. This side. That side can scoot behind there somewhere. This is a very enjoyable process. This is so satisfying. Yeah, I love this bit. I've never tried oils without terps. Intrigued. Oh, really? I've got some odourless paint thinner that I use occasionally, and I use a lot of liquid clear and magic white. So, yeah, I don't actually use terps. The only thing I use is a product called brush cleaner, and that I just use to clean the brushes out, really. We got some curvy mountains. Doing them slightly different this time. Let's just add a few more bits in there. Okay, let's leave it like that. And the other side, I'm gonna add a bit of blue. Just a little bit of blue to the colour. I can probably use some of this, nick a bit off the board, mix that in, make a bluey sort of colour. And this would be for the other side of the mountains, which will give us a nice shadow. That's quite a nice blue actually. Right, now this is the side where I need to come around here, but it's a bit difficult, so yeah, that's all right, Annabelle. Nice to have you here. Peter, thank you. Bob, is that you? It is. I've got my wig on. I've got my little wig. Right, so this is a bit difficult because I am right-handed, so really I want to be over the other side. So we'll just see how this comes out. It's a bit more difficult for me, but I've got the camera there, so you'll have to excuse my sound effects as well, because I'll do a bit of swishing and swooing. Can't beat a bit of swishing and swooing. It helps me paint. There should be a slight colour change there that you can see. With a bit of luck. I'm not killing all the dark. Just laying a bit of blue on there. Could really do with coming that side, but I'll keep trying, guys. I'll keep trying. Hi from South Africa. Wow, thank you. Anyone that's followed, anyone that taps the screen, any gifts, then it's much appreciated. If I've missed any, then thank you. Penny, swishing and swooing, you love it. Have a little sip of my drink as well. A bit of ASMR free every time. You like geography? Yeah, I mean, I like it. I'm not brilliant at it, but it wasn't my speciality at school, if you know what I mean. But see the way that paint just breaks. It's just ever such a light touch. You can get some, if you can get some in there, and that's good. Yeah, they're going to be background mountains. So anyway, let's get a dry brush and try and create some mist at the bottom of these mountains. Oh, let me put this down because that will fly everywhere. Okay, so I'm just dabbing here. I'm just going to touch because the canvases seem to dry really quickly, I'm just going to add the tiniest bit of liquid white down here. I might have put too much on. It's a learning curve. We shall find out. I'm just dotting it about down here, and hopefully I'll be able to create a bit of mist at the bottom of these mountains. Okay, here we go. Just by tapping, getting a bit of mist. There we go, I'm swishing and swirling again. Gives a nice sort of misty effect. Sorry about the banging noises, guys. Or is it therapeutic? A little lift up. You see how that's created a bit of mist? There. Look at that. Look at that. That's just amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my god, they look amazing. Thank you so much. Favourite brand of oil paints? Don't really have a favourite. I've got a mixture. I'm using these ones at the moment, which is PEBEO. A very nice stiff paint. The more you do this, the more mist. You want to keep some of that mist. There we go. I think that's enough mist now. I've really missed it. Okay. Right then, what next? Let's have a decision. I come in here with really no plan. I just wanted to paint some mountains, so maybe I'll just leave it there. How long does it take you to do one picture? Most of my lives are about anywhere between 40 minutes and an hour. Depends on how much I put in. So I normally complete a picture within an hour. I can show you what I did last night. I've got so many of them. This is one I did last night. I don't know if you can see that. There's one there. I've got them everywhere. Stick around, I'll show you at the end of the live. I've got loads of mountain ones. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. Looks real, thank you so much. Been wanting to watch Bob Ross for a while, but not got around to. Yeah, do it, because there's so many episodes of Bob Ross, and I think I'm on season 6, and there's like 30. I think it's around 35 seasons, so there's plenty to watch. Amazing what you can pick up by watching. Right, let's put some distant trees in then, shall we? So I'm actually going to use this colour that I've already knocked up, which I use for the mountain. I put some little distant trees in. Now these are really distant, so there's not going to be a lot of detail. So we're just going to lay some in, keeping that mist in. Just some little trees in the background. Now let's think what I want over here. I'll have some other trees and bushes and stuff, so I might not go right to the end, but just some little trees there. This is very distant stuff, so not a lot of detail. Just keeping some of that mist in, and then we can put a tiny layer of mist in between, even between the trees. So this is the distant stuff. The painting will get a lot more colourful and interesting as we go forward. Let's have a look. Do you put them up for sale? Yes. Oh my god, that's amazing, an hour. Yeah, it's normally between 40 minutes and an hour. Yeah, if you're interested in buying me my paintings, then on my TikTok profile link, underneath my profile picture on TikTok, you'll see a link. You press that link and it'll take you to wonderful places, and you can have a look at my paintings. and it would be nice to sell some because I've just got so many. Right, let's do it to about there. Let's just fill in some of these little bottom bits so they look like part of it. And again, if I'm clever, I'll just get a bit of need to dry my brush off. If I miss any comments, then I'm sorry. Obviously I'm painting, so I do my best to try. Yeah, I do sign them as well. Thank you for, thanks for taking a look, Rach. I spent the pandemic watching him and been watching it too again recently. I will start again now. Yes, do. Anyone that's got any art on that, do post it. Duncan, how you doing, Duncan? Is that Dulux trade paint? Yeah, only that's the best, mate. Only use the best. Right, let's just put a little bit of mist in front of them. So you can see the tops really clearly. And then we're just putting that little bit of mist in front there. Tiny little bit. Right, let's think what we want now. I'm looking forward to doing the water and everything, but I'm a little bit worried because it has dried so quick. I don't think I might have to put some fresh paint on that. I can't believe how literally it's not really coming off. So it must be these different canvases that I've used. I use Johnson's, much cheaper. Looks amazing, thank you, Scorn. This is beautiful, Vlad, thank you so much. Right, let's think, because I didn't really come in here with a plan, so I'm gonna put some trees over there. Obviously I wanted some water there, but I have to add some more water, I think, because like I said, the paint's dried, which has never really happened to me before, but you know, these things happen. So maybe we'll put like some trees across there. Let's get some sap green out. Some sap green, some cadmium yellow. Make a nice space on the board. We've got some yellow. Got some sap green. And a bit of yellow ochre. Bear with me, guys, bear with me. Okay, I'll be using quite a lot of them colours now. So first of all, let's put a bit of dark in where I want these little bushes to be. Maybe somewhere there. We've got some right tapping noises going on tonight. So I'm just putting a bit of dark in there, leaving a bit of that mist there. And let's get another brush. Okay, right, so let's make some like a little grassy sort of area. Bit of green, bit of yellow. Probably a bit more brighter than that. Let's go something like that. I don't know if you can see this, hopefully you can, guys. Alright, so I'm just going to put a bit of green in here. It will come along. Cool, that's really sort of, maybe just a bit darker. Actually, that's quite nice. I'm just going to pull that down. I'm just making like a little sort of meadow area. This is again sort of in the distance. Can add a little bit of yellow to that. Just a strike of yellow, just to make it sort of stand out a little bit more. Not a lot of detail again in this bit, but I just wanted it a little green patch there and then have some stuff in the middle. So it's sort of in the distance, but we shall see how that works out. Okay, so let's put some little bushes in. These are way in the background, so it's just a little bit of colour here and there really. Leaving that dark in. There we go. I love things like this. I'm off now. Thanks for answering my questions. That's alright. Have you got a manager? No, I haven't got a manager. Hello from Germany. How you doing? Wish I'd have seen the mountains. Do have a look on my YouTube because you can watch all these back and there's plenty on there. Find my YouTube channel underneath my profile picture on TikTok and you'll see it there. Right, let's think what brush I've used. Use this little fluffing brush here. Right, so I'm just gonna pull that down a little bit. And we can scratch in some little twigs. You don't really see much here. You probably can't even see that on there. Always looks a bit different on camera. But this is in the background, so you don't really see much. Okay, now want another bit of dark in front of that. We're gonna have let's have a little hedge coming across here, and I can come back to this bit in a bit. So it's about building it up. Maybe there's a little path going in there, so we can leave a bit. We can leave a bit there. So yeah, just putting the undercolour on first to begin with. Let's just go over there like that. We can add highlights, we can do lots of stuff. Right, so I want some trees over this side. But first of all, I'm going to put some more sort of wet paint on here because I've got to try and do some blending, and that's going to make it really difficult if the paint's dry. So I'm going to put some wet paint on. I like the way it becomes clear. Yeah. How much money for you to destroy that? Oh, not a lot. Not a lot. Well, I'm gonna add a drop of liquid clear, which is like just like, it looks like honey. I don't know if you can see that. Just adding a little bit because I want to keep this wet. So this is going to change the colour of the water that I've got down there already. But hopefully it will give me a chance to keep this a bit wet. Again, I'm going to use a bit more liquid clear. I don't normally have this trouble with oil paints. It's really weird. So I'm just literally doing it so I can got something to work with because it's dried, which is really strange. It's got to be the canvases that I'm using. So that's just like another bit of prep that I don't normally have to do. Normally just, you know, normally that stays wet for me, but somehow it's done that. Of course, that's a really sort of, yeah, we can add some water lines in there, hopefully make that better. What about a plane behind it? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Right, let's use this little brush. Say little. I'm going to dab into some ochre, some green, get all sorts of colours on there, and just dab some of this there on top of that dark colour. It's just building it up really. This one's a bit of a long painting, but I don't mind. Right, let's think what we're going to do this side. Let's have a nice big tree here. Nice big tree hanging over. Maybe it comes in front of that. Right the way down. Look at that. This is all background stuff, so you got to wait for the colours to go on. Right, and here let's do something over this side. We'll have some trees here. Be a shame to get rid of some of that, so let's go here. Nice big tree. And I'm using up all this paint on the board. This is where we're going to have a few trees. Just dabbing into a bit of green as well then. It's such a quick and easy method of painting, it really is. Yeah, oh, I've got to do my learn my planes. Do a hotel in the background, travel lodge. Yeah, we can do that. Right, let's have this coming over there. Let's just fill up all this here. We can make some kind of, keeping that mist in the back. This is just laying out the land where things are gonna be. Yeah, that'll be okay. Let's add some highlights on, shall we? So down here, I might just carry on and darken that up. We can have some little bushes and stuff going around this lake. I need a bit more paint. Which was black and crimson, I think I had, yeah. Just use that off the edge of the board. How's that? I'm still in focus, isn't it? Yeah, I just knocked the board, so. Let's just fill up this area, just for now. I'm going to put all different kinds of stuff down here. I'm just laying out the actual painting now, so keep some of them and we'll put some highlights on these bushes. But we know I know where I'm at now. I know where this is going. We have a nice lake here. Put some nice trees on there. Right, let's put some branches in. Find a little fan brush. This one. So I need some white. I'm going to do my little trick of white and brown on one side, and then, but yeah, white on one side of the brush and a bit of burnt umber on the other side, and hopefully make some nice little tree trunks. So yeah, I've got white on this side, white on that side, and we put some brown on that side. There you go, look. Brown, white. I'll put some tree trunks in. And you won't see a lot of these, so keeping that the same. It's nice to have some white ones in there as well. And you won't see a lot of these things here. So you've got sort of instant highlights here. You won't really see a lot of this one either, maybe some branches coming off at the top there. Let's just do one there. You won't see a lot of this. This is just laying out, but this will get blended in a lot. So, right, let's add. You'll see what I mean now. Right, so I'm going to get some more yellow, and we're going to get some ochre, some yellow, whatever's on this board, making up the colours as I'm on there. Hopefully with a bit of brighter yellow. Let's just have a look over here. We can just add some bits in there like that. Look at that one, that's a sparkler. Leaving them dark bits behind just helps, you know. Maybe we can have a little tree in the front there. We can have a little tree there. Well, let's make this one over here. Let's go with this. These ones are sort of hanging down. See what I mean? You don't really see a lot of the. You don't really see a lot of the actual tree trunk. It's just like hints coming through. Yeah, I'll sell the paintings. I'll try to anyway. Right, let's dip into some yellow. As I'm here, I'm just going to drop some of this colour of the tree down in this water here. That really is a vibrant water, isn't it? Let's just put some hints of yellow as well on this tree, on these bushes. Yeah, this one I'm sort of making up as I go along, really. Little highlights. Let's go with a bit of ochre over here. A little bit of ochre in there. Just dabbing some paint on. Let's give it a few scratches and twigs and stuff. You could just build up the painting as you go. So relaxing though, it really is. Let's put some twigs, some sticks over there. That just needs a little bit more up there. There we go. Insta trees. Right, I think we should have a nice green. Hopefully like a nice little green tree here. Little green bush, maybe put some highlights on it in a minute. Make that a little bit darker. Yeah, this is oil. Have you tried watercolours? Yeah, I've done some watercolours. Yeah, I've done a few watercolours. I really like oils though, but this has been really hard to work with tonight because for some reason it dried really quickly, which I've never had in my life. So yeah, it makes it a bit difficult. I'm hoping I can do the reflections in the water okay, but we shall find out soon. I'm sure I can find a way around it. Right, let's get some brown out. Let's just lay some land in here so we know where we're at. Of course, got some brown, just brown there. I might darken that up a little bit, but brown and a bit of black maybe. Then we can put some highlights on that. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Just scratching some land. I always look forward to doing the reflections of the water, but we'll see what happens. Maybe this bit of land comes down here. We shall see what happens. Thank you. I can't understand what the last message was, but thank you for the message. I'm sure it's nice. Let's think out. I can do some trees down there, so I won't go too much more with the with the land that I've got here. Right, let's just put a bit of highlight on that. Make it look like some mud, or you know. That's the idea. Like, just drag same way I sort of done the mountains. Bit of highlight. Just the edge of where there we go. Thanks for everyone that's pressing the likes. Yeah, the likes, the follows, any gifts that I've had and I've missed, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thanks for being here, guys. So, oh yeah, I had dark green on there. Let's just try and just, I don't know how this is going to come out, but try and do a little bit of a reflection here from the tree. Yeah, it's not brilliant, but we can, I think I can get away with it. Just want that watery look, you know, which is, it's achieved it. But it's not as good as I normally do because the board's so dry, but we got a bit of reflection there of the tree. Maybe I can bring some, maybe I can just bring a bit of this brown down and just do a bit of a reflection there. Swipe across, pull down first. You won't get a reflection of the mountain because it's too far away. Just a bit of watery reflection there. There we go. And what really helps out in the water is, please keep tapping the screen, guys, if you're enjoying what you're seeing. That helps out. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, dry brush for the pulling down and their reflections. Good shade, thank you. Trying to wake them up. Last message from that person, they suggested a birch tree on the other side. Possibly. Let's see what time I got. How do you send stuff from your wish list with no address? Oh, you literally just buy it on my, you just buy it on there and it will just come straight to me. You don't need an address, but that's very kind thought. Okay, now let's get a bit of, let's just get a bit of white. Let's get a bit of white here. Got a tiny little bit of this blue left from the mountain, so I'm just going to add a tiny, literally tiny, into this white. Hopefully you can see that. Get a little bit on the thing, and we can put some, just before I do that actually, I just thought I need to put some bushes in there. Let's carry on with some bushes and stuff. Just some little, let's go up there with that one. Little trees, let's have one there right in front. And I need my little tiny brush wherever that one is. We can use this, I think. Just put some highlights on them. Just going with a bit of ochre, just to change it up. Just building it up really. Let's put some nice little trees in there. Let's have a bit of red and do a fiery one. Let's have a look at the comments. Do you ever use other paints or just oil paints? Mainly oil paints, yeah. I've had a go with acrylics, and I personally get better on with oils, because I can blend. If you look at some of my videos, some of the blending that I've done, it's just mad what you can do. Right, sorry, I've got a little bit of a fiery red one there, look. Oh yeah. Look at that. Just dabbing some colour on, and you can use a few little bits of highlights. Add some little sticks in there with the palette knife. Some little wispy things. Yeah, it's coming along quite nicely, isn't it? Are you doing another painting tonight or no? I'll probably just be this one tonight. Probably be about an hour or something, I imagine, in total. But maybe a bit longer. Right, let's put some of these reflections in this water. So we've got a bit of a tree there, we've got a bit of a bush, another one there, another one there. So just doing a couple of reflections there. And if I can find the brush, which was this one, just pull down, straight down, and then swoop across. Picked up a bit of brown there, but you can just blend it out. We can bring that land, probably bring that land in a bit further as well. Have a play about with that in a second. But yeah, the blending is one of my favourite things in oil painting. I just absolutely love it. It's amazing what you can do. It is amazing, especially like the Northern Lights and all that. Really love doing the Northern Lights. Thanks for coming, top viewer. Hello Peter, Right, okay, now let's think. We'll have some bushes down here. Let's do a nice little path going off into the distance. I don't know if to do the water lines now. I probably can actually. Let's just put some water lines in. Okay, so with the palette knife, just a little water line. And if you're gentle, you can really get some nice sparkles with this. It's just so relaxing. Nice little water line. The water looks amazing. Jerry, nice to have you here. How are you? How are you, Jerry? What's the time anyway? 12:20 here in the UK. Nice landscape, thank you. Right, let's add some more water lines on. Now I need to just slightly move this because at the bottom of the painting, it's on my easel, and there's like a lump of wood there that's in the way, so I need to sort of somehow hold it up like that until I get a nice new easel sometime. See what I mean? It's very difficult. some little sparkles in the water. So difficult to do this bit, guys. I need another easel. I really do. Oh, Rach, oh, you're so kind. The only other thing you can do, I really appreciate it, the only other thing you can do on there, I think, is if you press the link underneath my profile picture, I think there's support me or PayPal me. I can do it like that, whatever the gift is. But it's so nice of you and so kind. Maybe I'll put it towards the new easel so I can actually do this bit a bit better. See what I mean? It's quite difficult. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. I probably could have done this a bit better, but it's just little sparkles of water. Right, now let's put just tap and put some straight lines in. Just go over some of them. There we go. Jerry, I'm good. I've been here since you finished Haze at the bottom of the mountains. Oh, nice, Jerry. Thank you. Sorry if I've missed you or anyone. Yeah, it's hard having one eyeball on the painting and the other, you know, in the comments as well. But I recommend painting, guys. Just have a go, have some fun, get the paintbrushes out. If you give it a go, let me know, tag me if you to post some videos. Always interested to see other people's stuff. Well, I think I'll go there. I think I'll leave the water now. But yeah. Oh, that bit there, I just want to fluff out a little bit because it wasn't very straight. When you're doing these, it has to be straight, otherwise it don't make any sense. But it was a bit of a mission, to be fair. It's a nice easel, but this bit in the bottom is in the way. I want to be flat. I want to be able to come to the bottom of the board like that, you know. So let's just see if I can just put a little straighter line there. That's better than what it was anyway. Yeah, the water's got some depth, hasn't it? I've just ordered an acrylic paint set and some canvas from... Oh, excellent, Jerry. Please post. Please post. Won't it? Okay. Rach, I hope you're getting on okay. Peter, good idea. Sorry if I'm missing some people's comments. Right. Well, I've just noticed a little bit I need to do over here. Bring that down a little bit. That's cool. Happy with that. Maybe just a few touch-ins here and there towards that way. Let's fill up this area now. Let's do a nice little let's do a nice little path. So I'm trying to use as much paint as possible that I've got here. You know, I don't want to waste any because I go for it like anything. Right, let's just start with this end of the knife. I've got a little bit on the end there. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to lay in a path. Let's think about this. So maybe that goes down somewhere over there. I'm scrimping on the paint. Goes back off into that meadow somewhere. Come on, let's get this paint off here. Really scraping the board. Save every penny. It makes a nice effect, it really does. Come on, Jerry, come on. Squawn, thank you for the rose. Appreciate it, nice to have you here. Yeah, I did try that, Squawn. I did try that actually. Not in this live, but it was just, it's just a nightmare. I'll get a decent one sometime. Right, let's make this path. I'm gonna have to lift it up now. Right, don't be so tight. Let's get some more paint out to make this little path. It's literally a little squeeze. There we go. Right. I will get this path done in a minute. Right, let's go. It's going to be a bit more. Let's think where we want this path sort of weaving around here. And we'll. Ah, the board. Come on. I'm just going to put it on like this. Normally it goes side to side, but. Yeah, I was watching Bob Ross the other day, and his easel that he's got on his show, he made that out of a pair of step ladders, believe it or not. Oh, I can sort that bit out in a minute. We'll do some things going over this path as well, so let's have it coming over a bit more so I can change the shape of the path. Right, let's add some. What type of light would you have on that? Like what this would on the canvas, on the easel? I'm not too sure. It looks like pine to me, if that's what you mean. Right, let's just get a bit of this light colour. Let's just drag. Just want to get some highlights on this path. We can add or take away whatever we want. I'm just laying any old stuff on here to begin with, and I can shape the path with the trees. So I've got a big path out of shape, but I can alter it as I go along. Okay. So yeah, we got a. Right, let's add some little bushes down here. Need a little bush in there or something, maybe a bit of a darker one. So maybe just a little tree there, look, poking out the back. Put some highlights on there in a minute as well. Right, let's get some yellow and hopefully fill this area up. Now I want to get a brush I feel sort of comfortable with on this. Might try the fan brush. Yes, got on great with PayPal. Gift has been sent to you to help out a little bit. Rach, that's so very kind. I look forward to that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Rach. I can't say thank you enough, basically. Thank you so much. Everything helps, and it's nice that it's really nice that you've enjoyed this live so much that you've done that, and I really appreciate it. And I'll let you know what I get with it. What price range would it be? What this easel, or like a decent easel? I don't know. I don't really know because I haven't really looked. But this easel was something like 30 quid, I think. But yeah, a decent easel would be so nice. But it's just, yeah. But I'm making do for the minute. Let's put a few little highlights on there. Look at that. Isn't it amazing what a bit of paint does? Isn't it amazing? Maybe we should have, just, if I can find the brush or my palette knife there. Sometimes you see things and think, oh yeah, I haven't done that bit, or this bit could have this bit, or let's just put some few twigs in here. Maybe just a couple of branches coming up. Just using the palette knife. You're only going to see little bits. And I'm going to have bush in front of that anyway, so I'm trying to keep up with the good perspective. Should we put some bit of yellow ochre in that as well? Let's keep it yellow. We'll have another little bush in front of that as well, I think, to be honest. This is fun though. Oh, Jerry, thank you for the, is that a hot chocolate with marshmallows? Peter, I wasn't too sure on what you meant about the price. I think you meant the easel. Is that a hot chocolate, Jerry? Oh, it's a cocoa. Yeah, it is a cocoa. Lovely jubbly. Thanks, Jerry. So I'm just filling these up. I can make this grass, I can make it whatever. Let's get some yellow ochre. Maybe I'll just make that a grassy area at the front and hope for the best. See, that goes right down onto there. Can add some little bushes in if I want. See how I feel. This is so relaxing, I could sit in here all night. Yes, it is. Peter, I'll say goodbye. Alright mate, cheers for being here. You're very welcome. It's really nice to watch the artwork being painted instead of just for sale. Oh, thanks Rachel, much appreciated. So kind. And of course Jerry brought me she gave me a gift and I brought some a little bundle of brushes a little while ago. I got a nice little collection of brushes. So I might put yeah, I'll have a look. I'm always buying paint, so I'm never stuck for, you know. Right, let's think how we want this path. Let's have him coming over there like that. Got some green going on, some yellows, some ochre. Just coming onto the path. I need some more yellow. Yellow's a colour that you just get through so much of it. You really do. There's a slight touch, it's a wet on wet technique, and the slight touch of this green and it turns literally green. But it's nice to have. Just dot that around there. So yeah, it's a bit of a winding path really, isn't it? Got some dark area in there, which is quite nice actually. We can scratch a few, look, scratch a few twigs in there, look. You haven't even got a paint there, it's just sort of twigs. A few little things. Can you hear that on the canvas? Look at that. Look at that. 10,000 likes, guys. That's really good. Right, so in this meadow thing at the back, I'm thinking of adding just some streaks. Just some streaks of yellow. Let's have a look. No, that's too dark. Hang on. Clean my brush. We've nearly got another finished oil painting. I should probably sign it down here somewhere. So what's everyone been up to today? That's what I want to know. Has everyone been back to work? A lot of people have got it off, haven't they? Until after the New Year. Let's just see if we can put a bit of, just to brighten up some of that. see what I mean? Oh, sorry about my hair being in the way. I'll try and... You missed that bit now because my blinking hair. Just some little highlights coming down on that meadow. Very inviting. Very inviting. Just blend that out because it's in the distance. You won't see much detail, but you can make out that that's got a bit of shine. Hello Maria, how you doing? Right, bit of yellow. Just dabbing some more yellow in here, guys, because I think it just needs it. Grassy and mossy areas. Still got them sticks down there, but that's fine. Right. Oils with Mick, brother, you get better and better at each one. Oh, thanks, Mick. I didn't even know what I was going to paint. I did not have a clue. And Mick, I put the magic white on as normal. I put the sky on, and I'd put the water down here, and it was dry within about 5 minutes. I've never had that happen, so I wonder if it was the canvas, the board, or something. I just don't know. How long have I been painting for? It was March 2022, this year, and then I stopped to build this room. I'm in like a little shed roof summer house thing in the garden. I had to put the heating on before I came in, like a little fan heater. So I don't know why that happened earlier. So I ended up putting some more. It was so dry that I had to put some more paint on the water there. And just add some little bits in here. You can just go around and add some little bushes, making it colourful. Yellow is such a good colour. It really is. Right, is there any bits that I think that need doing? Love that. It's quite inviting as you know, you can walk down there and go, that goes down and then into this sort of meadow thing. I do feel that some of them should have slightly, just a little higher. Because there's quite you can see the mist, but you don't want to have a white bit, just a white bit of canvas. Maybe there's one right in there, look. So relaxing. Canvas boards suck up liquid, mate. There's cardboard underneath, so okay, because I don't normally have that problem. I've done a lot of boards. Come and paint my house, then I'll buy 3 paintings. I have my eye on. No point in hanging them. Until my house is painted. It's such a long way. Can't you move first? Can't you move closer to me first, and then I'll come and paint the house? Or get a house on wheels. I think I might add a little bit of a water line down here. Oh, we have some laughs, don't we, eh? That's what I mean. If I was painting in here on my own, I'd enjoy myself still, but it's still better to have a laugh, isn't it? Hayley Corns, how you doing? Nice to have you back. Where have you been? I'm just going to carry on with this. See, this is the tricky bit. This is the tricky bit. We're nearly done, guys, so I'm just going to do this really lightly. I kind of need 2 hands, really, so The canvas might sort of go back in a bit. Just feel that that needed something there. Look at that. I'm learning, guys. Do you think I'm getting there slowly? It's so satisfying though. It really is. So satisfying. That little top corner needs something as well. I'm just like, what's the word? Tinkering now, really. Which is good, because you can sort things out. But sometimes if you do too much, then you spoil it. But I think I'm alright for a minute. Maybe the cold temperature, possibly. But then again, I was in here last night doing one. For the life of me, I can't figure out. But with that problem, I don't think it's turned into a, you know, not that bad painting really. But yeah, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. It's a weird one. I'm okay, just tired. Hayley, oh, you've been tired. Miss Stunning, thank you so much. It's a fab painting. Thanks, Jerry. Carl, I'll DM you some ideas and tips with canvas boards. Yeah, do that, Mick. Thanks very much. But yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Because I always buy the same one. I don't think it was different, but it just soaked it up. So I think next time, I've got some gesso, which I haven't used before. So maybe I'll just coat the board in gesso, and you know, just in case that ever happened again. But out of all the paintings I've ever done, that has never happened. I've got a little line there that I want to try and, because I really like working wet on wet. So when that dried out, I was a bit concerned, but I knew I'd get round it somehow. But I don't like, obviously, doing the dry paintings. But you know, you as you're working with the wet on wet, you kind of rely on it. Beautiful painting, man. Thank you so much. Lots of love there. Oh, it could have been Mick. That's a very good point, because these are actually triple primed. They're supposed to be triple primed. So yeah, it could have been a factory error. Painting is fab. Been watching since you put snow on the mountain. Thank you so much, Rachel, and thank you for the gift. I look forward to opening that. Been so relaxing to watch, and I suffer from insomnia, and I actually feel sleepy. Oh, that's good. That's good. So hopefully you'll get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm just going to sign this. I do find it so relaxing watching. I'll tell you now, when I obviously after the live, and you know I upload the videos to TikTok and YouTube. The whole live is uploaded, and when I'm editing sometimes for a TikTok video, I sit there and I end up watching myself paint, because it's not just me. I don't see myself obviously like now, but just the process of the paint being put on the board is just so relaxing, and watching something come together. You know, I even sit there watching. So I spend ages and ages editing these videos because I end up blinking watching them. It's crazy. It's just because it's relaxing. So I've just got a bit of paint thinner here. So yeah, that's what I use, just a bit of paint thinner. I've had that since the start, so it really lasted. And I'm just going to put a little signature. And before I do that, I've noticed that's there. Let's clamp this down. And I've got some red and some paint thinners. So just giving that a little twirl. Hopefully you can see that. So it's quite watery. That's the idea anyway. This is how Bob Ross does it. So I'm trying. And I'll just do a little C. Let's go right down there. I'll come and have a look at your comments in a minute, guys. And an M. Someone said, I was signing the other night and someone said, is my name Cobb Moss? Cobb Moss. Seeing an M, so it's Carl. And then the M. I'm just taking my time with this. At least I've got the bottom of the easel to rest on. There we go, just a little signature. My initials, it's easy, I can't bother to write my whole name. Let's have a look. So pleased to find others who suffer with the same, guys. Yeah, I think Jerry suffers with it. Yeah, Jerry does suffer with it. I've had times with it as well. And to be honest with you, yeah, when you can't sleep and you want to sleep, you're sitting there tossing and turning. You switch the light off, you switch it on. Then you might look at your phone to make yourself more tired. You just do a variety of stuff to try and make you, you know, tired, and it just doesn't work, and you get frustrated, and when you're frustrated you can't sleep. But a lot of the time I'll watch, you know, Bob Ross and paintings. And couple of things that help me is I've got a playlist on YouTube of different, it doesn't work for everyone, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I've got different sounds of rains, like rain hitting tin roof, a wooden roof, rain hitting the floor, gentle rain. Distant thunder. I'm not one for the big clap of thunder because it makes me shit myself. Go to sleep and it's like. So yeah, I do that. That helps me, and also in the summer I've discovered that a fan noise helps me sleep. So there you go. There's actually a sound on YouTube with a fan noise, and that helps me sleep. So Hayley, thanks for being here. And I'll see you soon, Hayley. Nice to have you here. And so I'll say goodnight to you. Rach, it's awful. My body clock is all over the place. Yeah, that's another thing, your body clock. Oils of mix, C relative, M magic. Brilliant. CM. Ah, CM centimetres. Oh, right, yeah. I've missed Hayley's comment about the yarn, but she's just gone now. Right, I think I'm there. I'll just have a little. Right, okay. There's a little spot I've seen. Just some little touches of light here and there. Let's have a look. I'm going to stand back and have a look because that's probably the best way to do this. Okay, so do you want a closer look, guys? Let's have a look. Just get the light over. Yeah, I didn't even know if I was in the mood to paint tonight, but I thought I've got to do something, and I fancied doing mountains. HGB, when will I next be live? Not sure, it's just as and when. I was live last night, live tonight, so I might do. It's just sort of when I feel like it, really. But it's normally 2 or 3 times a week at the moment. But yeah, I do need to sell some of these paintings because there's not going to be no room for me to sit in here and paint. I could be sitting on a stack of paintings. But yeah, make sure you've got notifications on if you're following, obviously. And then you should get an invite when I do go live. But it normally is, I've done a few afternoons, but it normally is anywhere between 10 and 11. Anywhere between 10 and half 11 that I start. So it does look like the light's coming that way, doesn't it? Hitting the side there. Nice little trees up there. I think I'm getting there. Otherwise, that's what I do, hard to keep a schedule, yeah. Otherwise, you're just stuck up painting as I can. Yeah, I remember going, seeing your flat, Mick. And that's actually me. I'm turning into that person. We'll definitely keep a lookout for your next live. Look forward to it. Rachel, always a pleasure to have you here, and many thanks for the gift again. I appreciate it. I should look forward to that. Yeah, the water's come out quite nice actually. Quite a deep sort of colour. Bit different to do the but it was a bit different doing the reflections because obviously the paint had dried out so much. That's why I paint when I feel like it now. Are you going to paint, Mick? Are you going to go live? I need